Not all the time. Anyway, take out your notebook. Bring out your notebook. Today we're going to study about exponential number. Yep. Yeah, exponential number. From the root word exponent. Exponent. You know exponent?รู้จักไหม? Mm, I'm gonna explain what is it all about. Okay. So when we talk about exponential number, okay, this is an example of an exponential number. Yes. Like your camera. Okay, anyway, this is an exponential number. So when a number, okay, especially the numbers that are in the form of repeated multiplication, and if you simplify that repeated multiplication, that simplified form is what you call the exponential number. Okay? So, given this one, we have a times a times a times a times a. You multiply a by itself many times, right? Or to a certain number of time, then you can simplify it using the exponential number a to the power of n. Again, you read it as a to the power of n, everyone. Angkap. Okay, this one, this exponential number is read as a to the power of n, where a is what you call the base number and the n is the exponent. Now, how do you read this number? How do you read this? Tuhon. Everyone? Okay, we have again, if this one is 8 to the power of n, therefore this one is 8 to the power of 2. Which one is the base? Which is the base? 8. Again, 8 is the base number and the exponent 2. How about this one? What number is this? How do you read this? 5 to the power of 4. Which one is the base? And the exponent? 4. Okay. Again, this is the exponential number. So, an exponential number can always be expressed in repeated multiplication. Mm. Again, an exponential number can be expressed in repeated multiplication. Multiplication pa walay hap? Kun, right? Now, when we talk about repeat, repeat means to do it again. So we keep on multiplying. That is what repeated multiplication is. Let me give you an example. So we have here 9 to the power of 5. If we're going to express 9 to the power of 5 in repeated multiplication, the thing that you need to do is to multiply the base by itself depending on the exponent. So this one, what is the base? 9. So meaning we're going to multiply 9 by itself. But how many times do we multiply 9? We multiply it 5 times. So that would be 9 times 9 times 9 times 9 times 9. Again, multiply the base by itself depending on the exponent. So since the exponent is 5, we're going to multiply 9 by itself 5 times. Okay? We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because the exponent is 5. Understand? So we have, what is this number? So we have negative 6 to the power of 3. Which one is the base? Negative 6. What is the exponent? 3. So if we're going to write this as repeated multiplication, tanalay apa sakit? Negative 6 times. Okay. Again, the base is again, there's a parenthesis, right? Therefore, the negative number or the base would be a negative number 6. So we have here negative 6 times negative 6 times negative 6. Okay? Now, let's say I give you the repeated multiplication. What is this in exponential number? What is 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7? As exponential number, anyone? That is 7 to the power of 7. Very good. Next. How about this one? 3 times 3. If we express this as repeated multiplication. Very good. That is 3 to the power of 2. Again, the base is 3. And how many times you multiply itself? 2 times, right? That's why the power is 2. How about this one? Okay, that is 20 to the power of 5. Easy,ใช่ไหมครับ? Mm. Oh, let's have this one. Everyone, please read. In repeated multiplication, this is? Okay, 2 times 2 times 2. How about this one? 5 to the power of 2. Oh, 5 to the power of 2 as repeated multiplication? 5 times 5. How about this one? Negative 2 to the power of 4. What is this as a repeated multiplication? Easy, right? How about this one? Negative 2 to the power of 4. Ano tawagan man,ครับ? Is this equal? Yeah? Are you sure? Okay. What is the base here? The base is negative 2. What is the base here? Okay. Now here's the thing. This is the common mistake, okay, of people sometimes. This one has parentheses. Ani mi kong left, siya may hap. And inside the parentheses, we put the negative number. Meaning, the base here is a negative number. Unlike this one, ani may mi kong left, siya may hap. Meaning, we're not raising the negative number into a power. Only 2 is raised to power 4. The negative number is not part of the given base. For this one, the base is just 2. Okay? But how are we going to write it into repeated multiplication? That would be negative times the quantity of 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Again, this one, the base is positive 2. This one, the base is negative 2. Okay? Because it's inside the parentheses, meaning all of this will be part of the given. We're raising into a power 4. Unlike this one, only 2 is raised to the power of 4 and the negative is not. That's why we put the negative outside. How's your makeup? Understand? Jing? No? Okay, next. Finding the value. Everyone? Value. Value. So when we talk about the value of an exponential number, so if we have exponential number and we write it into repeated multiplication and we evaluate the repeated multiplication, that would be the value of the exponential number. How's that? Amazing. Okay, let me give you an example. So we have 2 to the power of 3, right? Let's find the value. So we know that 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times 2 times 2. Now, when we talk about the value, you just evaluate the multiplication. What is 2 times 2? 4. What is 4 times 2? Therefore, the value of 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Okay? How about this one? 5 to the power of 2. What is the value? The value is 25. Why? Because 5 to the power of 2 is 5 times 5, and 5 times 5 is equal to 25. How about negative 2 to the power of 4? What is the value? Anyone? จริงเหรอ? It is 16. แบบเดียวครับลบคูณลบเป็นอะไรบวกคูณลบลบคูณลบ Wow. Meaning that the answer should be a positive number, right? Again, negative 2 times negative 2. ลบคูณลบบวกใช่ไหมครับ? Negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. 4 times negative 2, negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 2, 16. How about this one? Negative 2 to the power of 4. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16 times negative 16. That's why these two are not equal. Understand? How die? Okay, 5 minutes. Do this. Copy and answer. Can jot. Ako top cup. Hey, copy everything, including this. Ani? Jot duay na? 5 minutes. Ay, Who are not finished yet? ยังไม่เสร็จครับ Not finished. 2 minutes.เสร็จยังเสร็จแล้วอุ๊ยตก Okay, everyone. Finish, right? ยังเสร็จแล้วโอเคสลับสมุดครับ exchange notebooks exchange notebooks สลับสมุดครับสลับสมุดครับ Yep. Throwing the brain. Okay. Okay, everyone. Please read this. Anggap. 2 to the power of 6. In repeated multiplication, that is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. What is the value? The value is 64. Next, we have here negative 3 to the power of 5. What is the base? The base is negative 3, meaning we're going to have negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. Okay, let's multiply. Negative 3 times negative 3, 9. 9 times negative 3, negative 27. Negative 27 times negative 3, 81. 81 times negative 3, negative 243. Next, we have 3 to the power of 3. That would be 3 times 3 times 3. And the answer is 27. Next, negative 4 to the power of 4. What is the base? What is the base? Tungo, what is the base? Base is, may kung lap may? Meaning we're not gonna raise negative. This negative number is not part of the given base. The base is 4. If we're going to write that, that is negative times the quantity of 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Okay, 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 4, 64. 64 times 4, 256 times negative, negative 256. Okay, next. Negative times negative 6 to the power of 3. So we're going to have negative times the quantity of negative 6 times negative 6 times negative 6. Pep. Lop kun lop. Buwak. Kun lop. Lop. Te, lop kun lop. Answer, positive 216. Again, negative 6 times negative 6 is 36. Times negative 6, that is negative 216. Negative 216 times a negative number, that would be positive 216. Okay, I'll get the score. Give me a second. I'll just get the score. ครับเดียวครับ 1/6, right? Total is 5. Mongkon. Mongkon. Score. Aiden. 4.5. Pum. Kit. Kua. Ongsa. Not. 1. 1. Army. Euro. Huh? Nurse. Kun. Om. Pun. Fluk. Yok. Ninja. We. Kauhom. Paifa. Mean. Grace. Bibi. Pang. Audi. Milk. Dina. Pakbung. Tawan. Fuji. Huh? Fern. Pin. Proud. Name. Noy. And August. Lukwa. Tengmo. Konghuan. And Im. Okay. Next. We still have 13 minutes. So let's try to solve some of the values of an exponential number. Okay, it's the application, okay? But we're gonna use the operation that we studied. What is 3 to the power of 2 times 2 to the power of 2? Tapalay. What's the answer? The answer is 36. Why? What is 3 to the power of 2? 9. What is 2 to the power of 2? What is 9 times 4? 36. Easy, right? Okay. The next question, I'll give +1. The first one to give the correct the correct answer, baknang kanen. Ready? Bakanen. Ready? Go. Anyone? Any permanent? What's the answer? Anyone? Yes. Eh, eh. Correct. Like the number 3. Baknang kanen. The answer? Negative 39. Lopsamsip ka. Huh? Oh, ani, basis 4, right? What is 4 to the power of 3? Sikaw ng Sam. 64. Kun lop? Lop 64 ใช่ไหมครับ Plus, what is negative 5 to the power of 2? Lop ha kun lop ha. 25. So we're gonna have negative 64 plus 25. ใช่ไหมครับ The answer is negative 39. Next. เข้าใจ ไม่ได้แล้ว Yeah. You already have 1 point. Give chance. Next. Ready? Negative 2 plus negative 4 to the power of 3 minus 3 to the power of 5. Mm. Wow. Pete. Anyone? Wow. Shh, ไม่ได้แล้วแองไม่ได้แล้วยากไหม yes ฮะแอง yes แองอ๋อแองแองแองทุกคน yes แองแป๊บ negative 2 plus negative 4เป็นอะไรครับอ๋ออ๋อกำลังสาม anyone yes ทำอะไร yes เองไม่ได้เหรอะโอ้โหโหไม่ได้ไม่ได้ว้าวอ๋อได้โอเคเองโอเคไม่ได้โอ้ยโหโห no 1/6ไม่ได้เหรอ you cannot solve okay teacher will solve it what is negative 2 plus negative 6 plus negative 4 that's negative 6แบบซ้ำกำลังหาเป็นอะไรครับ2 4 3ใช่ไหมครับอันนี้เป็นลบใช่ไหมครับโอเค negative 6 to the power of 3เป็นอะไร negative 216ใช่ไหมครับ what is the rule in subtraction? To one, negative 216 minus 243. Again, the rule is multiplication will become, subtraction will become addition. Get the opposite. The answer is negative 459. Oh, one more. One more. Ready? Go. Yes. Very good. Lekti. 15. Why? He's smart. The answer is 2. Wait. Negative 8 to the power of 3 is negative 512. Divide 4 to the power of 2 is 256. Adilap ko lapen. Buwak sa mga. So that would be 512 divided by 256, which is equal to 2. Okay. One last. Last. Ready. Go. Yes. 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 Hey, Hong Hok, tamai. What's the answer? Yes. Oh, may daya. Yes. Pasatay ka dahil. Ha? Ha? Pete. Ha? Ha? Ahoy, Hong Kong. May dahil. Yes. Ha? May dahil. Give up. Ha? Okay. May dahil. Ah, top ได้ทุกคนตอบได้ Okay. Oh, never mind. My die. Okay. Negative 2 to the power of 6 is 64. Negative 2 to the power of 7, negative 128. Negative 2 to the power of 8 is 256. 64 plus negative 128, that's negative 64. Plus 256, that is 192. บอกว่า194เป็น192ครับ Okay, only number 3 and number 15 has plus score today. Okay. Okay, everyone stand up. Mawala langครับ